Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes and welcome to part 4 in our series on free saxophone lessons. Today our focus is on tonguing. By default on a wind instrument, we tongue every note. We articulate the notes unless in the written music we're told not to. And that's done by the use of a slur sign. And if we're improvising, it's how we hear the sound in our head. But the default is single tonguing, a clear start to each note that we play. On the saxophone, we use the tip of our tongue, not the very edge of our tongue, but the top tip of our tongue, about the last centimetre at the front of our tongue. And it engages with the last centimetre under the reed. So the top of our tongue always engages with the bottom of the reed. The leading edge of our tongue never engages with the leading sharp edge of the reed. This is almost like a razor blade. You would simply just cut your tongue if you try and woodpecker your way on the end of that reed. So it is a little bit of a misnomer. The tip of the reed, it's not the leading edge of the reed. What we're referring to is underneath the reed at the end of the reed. So about the length of your fingernail, that distance, somewhere in that distance of the end of the reed towards its very edge, and an equivalent distance on your tongue. The process is best learnt by speaking syllables. Wind instruments use different syllables for different sounds. If you play the flute, normally you would use the syllable to, T-O. And you can use to on the saxophone. My preference is dar, D-A-H, D-A-R, that sound, da, da, da. It's a big full sound when we sing it. If we go da, 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 it's a big, open, full, thick sound. If I sing that same famous sort of circus ending phrase using the sound to, da, to, da. Da is a bigger, thicker, warmer sound. So for me, that's the sound I like to use in my head by default when I'm thinking of tonguing the saxophone. So how do we learn to do it? One is we just walk around getting good at singing melodies using just that da syllable. Da 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 da. The famous Yakety Sax by Boots Randolph, or the Pink Panther. Da 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 da. In lesson 2, we looked at how we could just get a sound out of the saxophone just by blowing into it. Now that is the sound of the saxophone. But imagine if we tried to play Yakety Sax without the use of the tongue. We just can't do it. We can't get the notes out quick enough. With our tongue, and if you imagine changing the pitch, when we play with just the mouthpiece and the neck and the reed and the ligature, the pitch is all the same. It's like singing a song, Yakety Sax, as da 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 da. When we add the saxophone in, its job is to change that pitch. By moving our fingers, da 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 becomes da 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 da, the melody that we're used to. So the movement is simply our top teeth rest on the top of the mouthpiece. Always the last fingernail length of our top of our tongue engages with the last fingernail length of the bottom of the reed in a motion like this. So we start with our tongue resting on the reed, and when we do that, no air can go through the instrument. I can try and blow as hard as I want to, but if my tongue is resting on the bottom of that reed, The air can't get past it into the instrument. And that's what we want, because the minute we release our tongue from the reed, dropping it in the same way that our tongue moves when we go da, da, it drops down from the top of our mouth. The air rushes through the mouthpiece with enough velocity to excite the reed instantly. So I recommend you swap between vocalizing and playing on the mouthpiece. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Now, in all those examples, what is required is constant, steady, firm air pressure, air support, not blowing hard. We saw in part 3 that you don't have to blow hard at all into the saxophone, but it needs that constant backup pillow cushion of support, air support. I hope you're enjoying the new free saxophone lesson series on my YouTube channel. I've had the honour of working with students of all ages and abilities across 13 countries internationally. If you'd like to connect with me one-on-one for some online lessons and accelerate your learning on the saxophone, please check out the contact details on my website and send me an email. I'd be delighted to work with you. If you feel like you'd like to make a donation towards the upkeep and production of the hundreds of videos on my YouTube channel, please refer to the links in the description of every video on the channel. Thank you, and enjoy your journey on the saxophone.